So let's talk about imposter syndrome in hypnotherapy and this feeling of not being good enough or not having the skill set in order to help our clients to achieve the results. And so, really, there are many opinions and many theories regarding imposter syndrome, right? So when I am feeling these imposter syndrome feelings, I'm going to share with you the thought process that I personally go through in order for me to really untie that knot of imposter syndrome, because we know that it can potentially be very paralyzing, and we don't want that. We want to keep helping and making a difference, right? So the first thing that I want to think of is like really get to the root of like, what am I actually feeling? Like, what is the belief and the knots that are keeping me stuck? And so if it's like, I don't think I have the competency to help my clients, like I will actually challenge that belief and look at the different perspectives with regards to that belief. So for example, this actually happened when I first started to become a trainer. Like, am I qualified enough to become a conversational hypnosis trainer? And really looking at the ways as to why I was feeling this way. And a lot of it was valid. Anything new that we go through and we are going to feel a lack of competency because it's new. It's not because we're an imposter, because it is normal for humans to feel this feeling of, ugh, it's new, and discomfort when trying anything new. I'm sure this has happened many times, right? Like when you for example, you are an avid gym goer now, like you're going every day. Like, how was your first day at the gym? Like, that was most likely intimidating. It was like that for everyone, right? If you've gone to, your first yoga class versus now you go every day or multiple times per week, and how much confident you seemed. That is a normal process. And so thinking about that and acknowledging the fact that anything new is a great thing. And so the next thing that I did was that, okay, competency, right? Like actually looking at the many ways as to why I am competent to be doing the thing that I'm doing, right? Like, why am I competent in doing this? Well, I have clinical experience as a nurse for over a decade, right? I've studied psychology and especially neuroscience when I was in university in great detail. I worked with mental health patients as a nurse, and I did a lot of cognitive capacity assessments with cognitively impaired clients. So I know human behavior, I know the human mind very, very well. And I'm a natural nurse, so obviously I just know how the human body works, which is, our unconscious processes, right? That's our unconscious mind. Our body is all unconscious processes happening. So looking at the evidence of why we are qualified to do the thing is actually going to be very helpful. So I know I'm going to give you, I've given you two things, and I'm going to give you the third and most likely the most important thing. So the first two are a setup, acknowledging the fact that it is normal to feel this way when we are new. We have just not had a full competency yet because it is a new skill set. And second, look for ways as to why you are competent in doing the thing that you're doing. And this can be challenging for a lot of people. So really take the time to sit and think about it. And the third thing is to actually take action on the thing. So if you are into the journaling or if you are into the embodiment, okay, so like, for example, you stepped into this new role, the version of you who is very, very confident at this role, like what is she like, right? How is she in her daily life, or he, if you're a he. So if you think about yourself in that role with your optimal functioning, who is that person, right? Like, what is the identity of that person? What are the habits that they have? What are the type of actions they take? And then start to slowly integrate that into your life, using my example as a trainer. Of course, one of the things that trainer Fritz, the badass trainer Fritz, which I'm very close to here now, but I wasn't, like at the beginning, was, keep on talking about the content, like make the videos, practice on articulating teaching. And with this, it has become tremendously better that there's barely any imposter syndrome feelings. I'm getting amazing feedback from my students and saying that I make it very easy for them to understand a concept that is like a bit ethereal, if you would say that, and intangible at times, but helping them to understand it means that I am competent and have always been competent. I just needed to fully get on board with it by acknowledging, you know, normal feelings, by proving to myself that I am this person and this fell into my lap, not by accident but for a reason, and at the same time taking action to become that person who is already confident has been the biggest help. So I hope this helped. This helps with you too. Of course, insert whatever hypnotherapy niche you are in, and really, you know, believe in yourself. And if you're not there yet, just take the next step. Just take the next step. That's how we get better, right? We get better at doing those squats by putting the reps in. So you get to put your reps in, and you get to make an impact, make a difference in your clients' lives. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions at all with regards to enhancing your hypnotherapy skill set, and I will see you soon.